Niamono mwancho murigererio Ndizi TV na bwo bwansu bwo Gusii no kuyena kwane mnari tkureo ndigenderete kobali twererkeima na mwana no genderete kwegokya aso kubwatia miroberio ya Ndizi TV na bwo obwansu bwo Gusii ekero arireri tkoria Jumanne chitariki emeronko ebere na isa na inyecho mutienyi okianda umwaka wechi bibere na meronko ebere nene na manga genderete wokoreka na imeyense ya Kenya ekero ngo kwargania SMS ya Amayia Chinsa Ikomi chabona mugoroba eri nkumanya muna naraya na kwarganirie asenchera erejo wenge yendera kutunyara sensemo ya Facebook wetra Ndizi TV News Digital asensemo ya YouTube otunyara wetra Ndizi TV News na baigo ase website ito na bagotunyara wetra www.ndizitv.net erio togendere gusanga asobwa mo eritria na Everlyne Osero Lydiah musinere tokubwatira na sensemo yebimenyererio na baigo Sara mumanyi nero kweneke achibicha nerio gichawe kira senchera benengo kwarga ntobeto gusanga mo kwikomerio Kwargan chaka Amayia Chinsa Ikomi senchera erejo wenga wasumura ibese Dr. William Samoei Ruto agenderetene taro yaye ase Chinsa chesko to yobeta kumirana na baunchoreria kurwase egatiense America na bigo ense ya Kenya anigo aberega kweneke unanigo barigetie kubekense mo enivo ase ense ya Kenya agose enivo ense ya Kenya erachieko ekonya aso kwegendereria mono asense meyo yo bonchoreria nigatere namba begete mirobere mekranu yokorobia owakanwa kwebango asabanto baresko yense asoko ene kiabuna obonchoreria babere bogo kinwa na bogo konya soko kinemangana auchumi ime yense ya Kenya nigo chinga kecho aberega ko kwanera boigo egatiemeroberio yo babegete yo koine kiabuna ngwe kinabare ase obotumiki bwe chinchira chekrero asaruro kubore ochase abonchoreria babare insiko yense ya Kenya na sense ya America koine kiabuna ngotumeka bare libagarigia erorire mense ya Kenya ase owekina
We are harmonizing the corporate tax space with global standards. The requirement, for example, for you to pay tax for services out of Kenya has been removed. You can now go ahead and export whatever services that you are engaging out of Kenya without having to argue with the taxman. We are also working to make Kenya's export processing zones and special economic zones more competitive. And additionally, we are expanding our digital infrastructure to bridge the ICT gap, unlock opportunities in digital economy, and drive innovation. Nairobi is home to globally recognized Silicon Savannah. Is the centerpiece of our strategy to make Kenya a leading tech hub. I know many of you have heard about Konza. We are with a whole ecosystem that is built out of Konza, and we are looking at opportunities and investment portfolio that can find their way.
Nekero engana yogo kondishwa kwegetie chindege ya Jomo Kenyatta International gochiase company ya Adani mense ya boinde genderete koleta liberera na boiga mugoria mange ase abakenya nigo mwaziri bwekegancha yesereka ekanchekere yeserekari John Mbadi abakawe kira nabo sio bwe kamati ebunge igoro ya madeni yeserekari no buteneneri bwabantu nyene agose public debts na boigo privatization erikwiranira amabori igoro yege tambo kere kyogo kwa na chinga kiecho Mbadi nigabaga ko kuboria gochiase kamati ebunge kwene kiebuna libaga bene yabereri kwena no mono gochiase chinsemo chiria chitenenerete ase okorotota omuroberio yobwikirano nabigasenjira yobwasyoku asoko ene kiabuna babere bakubwato kali chiburire lironke eria bakenya bonsi barabe bakuigwa.
Where we are, I think, to me, is still very preliminary, and we should not rule Adani out at this stage. We need to give the authorities, those with the responsibility, opportunity to look at this matter, process it further. If the courts will allow or clear the runway, let me repeat again, then let it be concluded in a manner that is objective, so that no party feels hurt. And as I said initially, that we need also, the processes need to be clear, even if you are terminating. The processes need to be very clear so that any investor out there would not treat Kenya as a hostile ground for investment. Because we have also to be careful. If we do it in a way that would send signals that this is a country that does not support direct foreign investment, then we are running the risk of in future not attracting investment. But that does not mean we don't have to be careful about how we go about it. The only thing I'm saying is we need to do it in a way that is so objective and so clear that anyone out there who is still interested in this country knows that we have laws and the legal framework that operates.
Nomugavana bwe county ya Trans Nzoia George Natembea nigo aikira nabo sio bwe committee ya Senate igoro yokobeka kwenibo ya serikali gose public investment eriyo kwerera mono igoro yobotumeki bwenibo ase gose okobekwa na bwego gutumeka kwenibo ase municipality ya Kitale imeye county yo ya Trans Nzoia. Natembea nigabaga kwegerera igati emeroberio ya magendro yabereye kubekwa ensemo na kubekerwa chibese ejo kirachikwene kyabuna enseme yo yabereye kegukina kegima.
Under the contract arrangements, there are 5 specialist works. 1, sculpture works. 2, general electrical installation works. 3, plumbing, drainage and fire protection and installation works. 4, kitchen extract systems installations by the main contractor with the approval of the client represented by the consultant. The subcontract agreements between the main contractor and the subcontractors have been availed. The audit, and they go all the way to page 23. Page 23. The third part of the query is on engineers' estimates. It's on page 24, Mr. Chairman. Bills of quantity and summary evaluation report. The engineers' estimates, stock bills of quantity, have been provided to the auditors for audit review, and we have put annexures there. And they go all the way to page 31. And then the last part of the query was on the signed minutes, and they have been availed. That time they were not availed, but the signed minutes have been availed to the auditors for audit review, and we have attached.
Tingaki omugiro bwa baro kia Bechi University nse kiombe kia wasu na baigo kusu ogendrete imeyense ya Kenya nigori twararira bwatani korwase ebyombebyo anene korwase University ya Masai Mara aba wesokia nagokora okorobekana ase para ya Mlot Narok imeye county ya Narok tingaki bagendrete koboria serikali ebege kubamenta emesara yoregati ya maganyo ayo bagendrete kwemurunkaneria ataba gwikiraniwa asegeka bakura wanu murikyo munene bw'ikyombe kya wasu rosagia Narok Boniface Salambo nigo baenekirie kogendereria omugiro yo gwike serikali yabereke gotegerera ibirero byabo nabo igo goikerania ekerero kyabo nigo bamokire boige serikali ase okomentwa wechibesa se abakolemeremo bande be serikali askiri batere buna baraboni go batigirwe magega kegima anne kubwatkana namakongwa yo bawetera ase batebire buna tibari go cyakogendera nemege go setibari go cyakogendera nemeremo oikaba bere bago tegererwa nabo igo gukorerwa gose gotoriwa kurwase umuchando yo
procession to pass a message to the government in regards to the 2021-2025 style CBA. As you are aware, the government walked out of the negotiations of this CBA, and we have been having and showing interest of continuing with these negotiations at national level.
Are saying that we cannot be discriminated as workers. We have also been affected by inflation. We are affected by this economy. And we are saying we need to be cushioned like any other worker. All other public servants have received some increment to cushion them. University workers have been omitted. They have been neglected.
Msiwe wadi ya Sigoweta kutoka me county ya Kericho Kiprotich Rogony nigabe kirobosyo bwe bunge ngana yo muswada buko murusi abisi mo governor bwe county yo Eric Mutai niga komochiwa ase okobuna amachiko ye katiba amachiko ye serikali nene boigo serikali ye county obokoreri obobebwe abisi naboigo obutumekyo obobebwe nibo ya serikali ye county okwana chinga kichokobeka engane yo bosyo bwe bunge Rogony nigateba buna ekyo nigo kyaretro bosoko bonene ase abisi yo mugavana ase bunge naboigo ase abananchi be county yo ya Kericho nigatera buna okoba kwa Mutai okugendera koba kwa Mutai ase abisi nigo erabege koleta gosekora bego koleta oboturubani naboigo okwira namagega amagendero ase county ya Kericho.
Contrary to section 8 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012. Number G, the governor has violated Article 75(1) of the Constitution by drawing hefty allowances and salary while failing to diligently report to work to the huge detriment of the discharge of his mandate as a governor and the performance of his functions. Number H, Mr. Speaker, the acts of the governor enumerated above have collectively brought dishonor and disrepute into the office of the governor. Further, on 15th of August 2023, while addressing a press to counter the findings of the ADO Committee of the County Assembly on Londiani accident, the governor spitefully referred to the members of the said ADO Committee. That committee was led by the Honorable Moses Rotich of Tendeno. He referred to the committee as the funeral committee, and he repeated the same words, just to emphasize that indeed he did not even respect this house, Mr. Speaker. Number C, the governor has been operating with impunity as though he is above the law. On the second day of being sworn into office, the governor led a mob to invade a private land owned by one Mr. Josea Kiblangatkogo within Kericho town and tore down the fence. Remember, this is the second day after swearing in, Mr. Speaker. The governor has since designated the subject land as an illegal dump site operated by the government.
Hasanjire mo yogo kinya oboremi na bagokoroberia bali michinga kini gobone serikali ya Bongereza ya bwatranire ne serikali ya county ya Busia gochaki muroberio wekerero ase county yo yora konye abaremi ase okonyora obokoreri ase nchera ere yo bwororo na bagokoba konya ase okomentari gesari endagera gokwana chinga kecho nigo ababwatani kurwa senseyo ya Bongereza babire bakuru kubore cha sabaremi ani nabasaye gutumeka ali bagerio kwenyorera amayegerio yo gutumiki bumurubiri bwekerero ase okoineke una babiri bawe Kenya ase chinchira au chyo kwegendereria n'oburimi.
Focusing on young people, women, senior citizens and people with disabilities. The project will provide foundational digital literacy skills to farmers and other citizens to enable them to use digital tools and platforms to access relevant content and services.
It will also give us market information, crop management advice, and many more. We can now no longer do agriculture the way our ancestors did it. We must be able, from the word go, to know what are our inputs and what is our output.
Happy to have partnership so that we can get better solutions to better agriculture, to make agriculture better.
This platform is here for you.
Nesemo yobotari ime ya taita taveta na boigoro gongorwa pwani ase obwagare nigekagire gochiago kina kegima ase amatuko abosyo ayango bwatikana noko bwatirana na embassy ya Uganda ase nsemo eyo ya pwani erikoligia obwamate bore obuyana necingaki abateneri bemebogari na boigo chi company au korwa sense ya Buganda barabiba okora itaro yabo ime ya Kenya na sorogongo rwa pwani elioko ligia chinchera achiogokinia obotari asokworobia obosombi egatiemero berio endemenke niga babwatani au baenekirie okobwatira nokongo bokwengencho enene aseo gokonya gokinia obonchoreria nabo igo gokinia uchumi ense ya Kenya.
Since 2022 we've been having this partnership especially with Mombasa, Kwale and Kilifi counties. Those ones we have been doing farm trips there. They have been going to Uganda. The Ugandans have been going there. But it's only this year that we are bringing Taita Taveta on board. Those three counties are already benefiting really big, in a very big way, because many more Ugandans are visiting Mombasa, they are visiting Diani, and they are visiting Malindi and Watamu, because they have been there. They have experienced the products, they know the hotels, they know the operators there, the travel agents, the tour operators, so they can confidently send Ugandans to visit those counties because they have built very strong partnerships with them.
This will go a long way in boosting the business, because if we have almost 1,000 tourists from Uganda coming into the country, especially to Taita Taveta County, it will be a great opportunity for the small and medium-sized hotels. They'll have great occupancy for their rooms, and also as the tourists will be touring around the county, the small-scale businesses will also get some good business. So it's a good initiative, and we encourage other stakeholders like other ambassadors to also go into this, like Tanzania. Now we have Uganda and around East Africa.
Under the same agro-tourism.
Mwanchimuri bwana roboti oruna rogotreta omwiri bwa maye Chinsa Ikomi senchira erejo bwenge kurenda ya muna na mankeno yenyora senchira yobwikirano yekuragense mona bayigo Chinsa isato cha mogoroba nere Vincent Onyancha bya muna sipari mugenderete gotubwati akorwa se Chinsemo au honorable Fredo Seko akorwa tendere Mount Sinai teba noari mekegima jeria kirbo korwa Chinsemo chiamana mabarin kingdom bya mono na bali mwes mugenderete gotorigereria akorwa se Chinsemo au tokobakera ngambi ya mono nyora mna butambi meroberionsi ya Ndizi TV na bogotonyara sensemo ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital asensemo ya YouTube tonyara wetera Ndizi TV News na bigase website ito wetera www.ndizitv.net eryo togendere gusanga asubwamo eritria ne Everlyne Osero Lydiah musinere twabwatira na sensemo ye bimanyerero na bayigo Sara mumanye nero ine kyachibicha rero gichawe keira senchira bene kukuganeria oburigerero bya semirobere kubwatya na bayigo emagoroba erentoereru.